The dark is never just dark. It's quiet until it isn't. And tonight, something strange is calling from the ground. Something that feels familiar in shape, but wrong in spirit.
In a world built from blocky geometry and cinematic fog, a teenager's worst moment starts the instant reality stops behaving. A portal opens like a crack in glass. Purple energy wraps around him like electricity made of smoke. Floating cube fragments spin faster than the eye can track. Then, everything drops to black stone. That's how the Cursed Mines begins.
She doesn't say good luck. She says something simpler. When the world turns into a puzzle, the only way through is staying calm, listening, and moving like every step matters. Darkness. Not a gentle darkness. This one feels heavy, like it presses against the skin. The teenager falls through a portal. Purple energy surrounds him, bright enough to cast sharp shadows across his face.
His arms flail, but the motion looks delayed, like the air can't decide how fast things should move. Reality bends. Above him, the portal stretches wider, then wobbles, as if it's being pulled by unseen hands.
Floating cube fragments, shards of something blocky and geometric, spin around his body in slow spirals, then snap into a chaotic orbit. They pass close enough to catch light, catching edges like knives made of glass. He reaches for stability and finds none.
He crashes onto black stone. For a beat, there's silence. Complete, unnatural silence. Even the sound of breathing feels too loud. He slowly stands up. His clothes are dusty now, his hair slightly singed at the ends. He turns toward the sky. The sky is dark red. Massive cubic mountains stretch across the horizon, built like impossible landmarks.
Each ridge looks carved, not grown, like the world has been shaped by careful hands that don't care about comfort. In the distance, giant abandoned mineshafts are carved into those mountains, tunnels like scars. Rusted frames cling to the rock. Old minecarts sit frozen mid-history, waiting for someone to make the past move again. A voice echoes through the red sky, distant but clear, like it's coming from inside the stone itself.
Artifact 1 accepted. Artifact 2 awaits. The teenager swallows. His mouth feels dry, even though he can't taste dust yet. He looks down at his hands, expecting to see something different. Nothing. But the world has already decided he belongs to this story. The Cursed Mines. The teenager explores the valley. Everything looks abandoned, but not peacefully abandoned, more like the place got interrupted. Rust is everywhere. Minecarts, bent rails, collapsed tunnels with jagged edges.
He walks carefully, kicking up little puffs of dust that vanish fast in the dark, smoky air. A soft purple glow lingers in the distance, subtle, like it's watching. Near a cave entrance lies an ordinary rusty helmet. It doesn't look magical. It doesn't glow. It's just metal in the worst kind of weather. He picks it up anyway. The moment his fingers close around it, golden particles appear. Tiny spark-like flecks rise from the helmet as if the metal is breathing light. The rust doesn't peel. It shatters, cracking apart in golden threads. The helmet transforms. It becomes a realistic Minecraft diamond helmet, instantly recognizable in shape. Blocky, clean edges, a gleam that looks too perfect for a mine this dead. Blue crystal material forms the dome and sides, and a faint enchantment glow pulses like cold energy under glass. Floating blue cube particles swirl around him, orbiting his head as if the helmet has its own gravity. He raises his hand slowly, staring like he can't believe it's real. The moment he wears it, the cave walls change. Hidden symbols appear, thin lines etched into the stone, glowing faintly. A path becomes visible, an illuminated route through the valley floor,
leading toward the mine entrance. The teenager takes a step onto the glowing route.
The symbols brighten in response, like the mine recognizes him. And somewhere deep underground, something shifts, like gears turning in a clock nobody can see. Inside the mine, the tunnels feel endless. The air turns colder. Volumetric fog rolls through the corridors in slow layers, swallowing distance, so the teenager can't tell how far the next turn really is.
His footsteps echo, then disappear, like the mine eats sound and keeps it. He finds an ordinary piece of coal, sitting in the dark like it was dropped there minutes ago. He crouches. He touches it.
The coal transforms instantly. It becomes a glowing Minecraft coal ore block, a perfect cube with a clean, recognizable texture. Black ore veins appear within the surface, and blue magical cracks pulse through it like lightning trapped under glass.
The walls begin lighting up. Thousands of ore blocks appear deep underground, as if the mine is revealing a hidden blueprint. Gold ore catches light with warm reflections. Iron ore shows that gritty, metallic realism.
Redstone ore glows with red electric energy, crackling faintly in place. Diamond ore shines blue, bright enough to make the fog look like it's sparkling. Every block looks instantly recognizable, like a familiar game shape translated into photoreal stone.
The teenager steps back, holding his breath. The mining tunnel stretches wider than it should. Too many glowing crystals in too many directions. It's like the mine is saying, pick a reward, pick a roll. Then something moves in the darkness. A shift, a pause, the tiniest scrape, like weight repositioning on stone. The glowing ores flicker, not from power loss, but like something living just behind the light is deciding whether to react.
The teenager turns slowly. The mine goes quiet again. Too quiet. A distant hiss slices through the silence. It starts far away, barely a whisper. Then it grows louder, closer, urgent. The teenager freezes, shoulders tight.
His breathing gets slower, careful, like he's trying not to disturb the air itself. The hiss thickens, becoming a steady, angry sound. Then a green creature steps from the shadows. It's creeper-inspired, but rendered with cinematic realism. A blocky body, cracked stone-like skin, and glowing green eyes that shine with cold intelligence. It stares straight at him.
No growl, no dramatic warning, just silence, held like tension in a held note. The teenager doesn't move. The creature suddenly charges. Sound explodes into the scene, footsteps slamming stone, breath and motion colliding into chaos. The teenager tries to step back, but the tunnel narrows. Walls close in like a trap.
He manages one desperate breath. Then the world detonates. Boom! The explosion isn't gory, but it's brutal in impact. Dust erupts. The tunnel shakes. Light flashes across the walls in harsh white-blue bursts. Then the mine answers with its own scream. Rock collapses inward. Debris rains down. The glow from the ores stutters and vanishes under dust.
The teenager falls forward into darkness, half crouched, stunned, but alive. The mine settles, crumbling, breathless, and something buried beneath it waits for the next mistake.
He survives, not because he's lucky, because he's stubborn, because he moves fast enough inside the chaos, and because the mine doesn't want him dead yet.
He scrapes himself free from fallen stone, coughs once, and wipes ash from his face. Deep underground, he finds an ancient chamber. The air feels older here.
The fog is thicker, clinging to the stone walls like breath on glass. The chamber's layout is too deliberate, too symmetrical to be natural. In the center stands a giant cube of obsidian.
It's massive, smooth yet fractured around its edges, like the cube was carved out of frozen fire. Glowing runes cover it in luminous lines, blue lightning-like patterns that crawl along the obsidian surface and fade in waves.
On top of the obsidian cube lies an ordinary, rusty pickaxe, just sitting there, unmoved, unprotected. The teenager steps closer, careful with every footfall. His diamond helmet catches the rune light and flashes cold blue across the chamber walls. He reaches for the pickaxe. The moment his fingers wrap around the handle, the mine reacts. Blue lightning strikes, not from the sky, but from inside the obsidian cube's glow. Electricity crawls along the pickaxe head, racing into the metal with an urgent crackle. The pickaxe transforms. Rust flakes away like dead skin. The metal becomes a realistic, enchanted Minecraft diamond pickaxe. Enchantment energy pulses around it, visible as floating cube fragments orbiting the tool. Those fragments spin in slow loops, then accelerate when the runes flare. The teenager grips it tightly. He can feel the power, not just visually, but physically. The pickaxe feels warm, like it's alive. The chamber hums, the runes brighten as if approving his choice, and the mine, hungry for progress, waits for him to strike. He raises the pickaxe. His arms tremble, but he doesn't let go. The obsidian cube stands like a locked door made of night. The runes shimmer. The chamber fog swirls around his legs. He strikes. Clang. The impact sends vibrations through the obsidian. The entire chamber shakes. Stone dust trembles from the ceiling. A crack forms where the pickaxe hits, but it doesn't fracture the cube like normal stone. Instead, the runes flare brighter, spiraling into a pattern that looks like activation, like a mechanism waking up. Then, a hidden vault opens. The chamber walls shift silently, heavy blocks sliding just enough to reveal a secret space. Inside, treasure floats in the darkness, as if weight is optional. Diamonds glimmer like tiny moons. Gold blocks reflect sharp light like polished mirrors. Emerald blocks glow with green depth, each one lit as if the mine wants them seen. In the center of the vault floats something darker, a black crystal. It doesn't reflect light like the others, it swallows it. The glow around it feels wrong, like darkness shaped into an object. Artifact 2. The teenager's eyes lock on it. His breath steadies, not from calm, but from focus. He takes a step forward, pickaxe still in hand. This is the moment. He reaches. His fingers hover near the crystal. The floor drops away. Not a normal collapse, more like reality removes the ground beneath him. The chamber stretches into emptiness. His stomach flips as the world falls. He falls into darkness. Below him, something awakens. A distant sound rumbles through the mine like a warning engine turning on. Blue cracks light up in the shape of a massive creature, Warden inspired. Its body is large, covered in glowing blue fissures that pulse like trapped electricity. It doesn't need eyes, it listens. Every sound is a signal. His breathing, his heartbeat, even tiny movements. Each one becomes louder to something made for hearing. The Warden steps forward. Dust swirls in lazy spirals caught in its movement. Its head turns slightly, scanning the air without sight. The teenager tries to become still. Stillness becomes survival. He holds his breath so long it hurts. The diamond helmet doesn't glow brighter, but it feels like the mine is counting his movement anyway. The teenager realizes the worst part. He entered a challenge built into the mine itself. Stay silent or get hunted by the sound of being alive. The crystal calls to him, not with a voice like the earlier echoes. It calls with a pull. A sense of urgency tightens around his thoughts like invisible hands. The teenager reaches again, desperate but careful, moving without noise.
His hand touches Artifact 2. Dark energy erupts, inky waves that spill upward like smoke poured from a bottomless cup. The fog turns black for a moment. Blue cracks around the Warden flare brighter, reacting to something powerful waking. The artifact activates. The mine starts collapsing. Not just one tunnel, everything.
Walls fracture into block-shaped segments. The chamber trembles with a rhythm like a countdown. The Warden roars, an immense pressure wave that makes the teenager's helmet rattle. Its blue fissures glow like lightning trapped behind stone.
Above them, the mountain breaks, like the world is being dismantled into giant cubes. Pieces lift, as if gravity changes its mind. Blocks float, then slam back into place. The sky tears open. A rip splits the dark red into a jagged seam of purple energy, and another portal forms, expanding like a doorway being unzipped through reality. Escape isn't guaranteed, but the portal is real, and it's opening now. Artifact 2 floats above the teenager's hand. It hovers like it's choosing him as its next vessel. The black crystal dims and then rebrightens, pulsing with controlled power. 2 found, 6 remain. The portal grows brighter. Purple energy spills through it in thick, cinematic streams. The fog outside it swirls thicker, colder, almost crystalline. Inside, an endless frozen kingdom can be seen. Snow drifts in slow motion, and ice covers distant towers with sharp, angular castle silhouettes. The air inside the portal is pale and blue-white, glowing as frost reflects light. The teenager steps forward. His silhouette merges with the portal's glow. Then, black. To be continued. Somewhere under the ice, the next rule is waiting, and this time, silence might not be enough.